Welcome back. Hello, Colonel. Hey, aha. Well, I'm hot, melting up here. But we are going back down to Rannoch to destroy the Reaper base. Right now. Had a couple of the ginger snaps, the trombones, and cornet sent. Break. Sally's coming no matter what. This is our mission. Anybody else have anything good to say on this mission? Edie? Does Edie have any extra dialogue if we bring her down? I can't say no to Liara. I have to have a reason to think of someone else.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
You know your limits. I trust you.
Damn right I am.
I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You are tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
An awkward
No,
dialogue
based on empirical
exchange.
evidence, they are not.
Yeah.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
Now on her second trip.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world. Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
Know any?
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Rannoch, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say Kilasalai? The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
Quarians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us. Well, that's a start.
Ila Salai.
Got it!
Jamming towers are interfering with the Commander. I'm compensating to keep you patched in.
Good work, trainer.
This is not a good spot. Hoping that would go far enough. Take. Shepard, right in front of you. Oh.
Commander, you must climb to the upper level before Geth units can fortify their positions.
We're on our way.
Admiral Geralt here. The heavy fleet has a clear path. All forward.
Get fighter
Colonel
presence
Fatality's
is
number
visible.
one.
Patrol fleet,
She's number
break cover
one.
and engage.
I just got myself killed by rolling instead of taking cover. One button to roll them all. Wasn't trying to roll, but same, yeah. Moving and rolling and moving. And... Oh, we're there. Nice. Up the other ladder, right? Let's try going up the other ladder. Have I ever gone up this ladder? Roll yourself to death. Tally, anytime? Thank you. Nice timing there, Tally. Nice timing. Not like I'm almost dead or anything because you're a little slow on the hacking. Looking for you. Yeah, nice job though, targeting me when I still couldn't find you. Get just a little bit of a hot reticle there. Still, if I could just... There you go. Callie, did you get him? I don't think she got him. Yes, she did.
Come on! We need to get inside!
I'm working on it, Tally. I'm working on it. I don't trust you up here, sorry. Where did you... Nice job, dude. Nexus, did I stream Andromeda at all? I forgot. 30 hours. Didn't finish. Gave it a go. Thought a bunch of times about trying to get back to it or start over, but really did take to the characters. I didn't mind the bugs. I didn't really like the characters or the dialogue. It was substantial disappointment, so.
Can we shoot through that blast shield? Not an option. The Geth would scramble a defense before we broke through.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
And I really miss Chess Effect. Not being able to micromanage combat.
Get a good look at that thing?
Make it
A
super
glimpse of the
granular,
Reaper technology.
at least when you want to.
They've put a lot of work into protecting that signal.
And the jetpack was
Right.
cool, but it
blow it up.
didn't make up for being able to jet around. Did not make up for losing the power wheel. It's a different game. It felt like such a different game. It wasn't the Mass Effect that I knew.
Geth reinforcements coming in from above.
Getting myself killed because I wanted to run towards loot. Yeah, that's... Don't even ask. But yeah, that happened. The one behind us is turning on us now. That's... You guys gonna do something about him? Thank you. This is terrible cover, this spot I'm in.
Watch out! Crossfire! On the left side balcony!
And they're not gonna fight each other. Oh, there's one more. Kind of half off the map, isn't he? No, he's just over on the ramp. Shit. I missed him. Try using a Geth shield?
Need assistance.
How's that?
We'll get through. What's your status?
The old machine's upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your position.
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
Legion's Reaper upgrades are quite useful.
I'm glad Legion's on our side.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
$10K.
Admiral Gell to all ships. We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet. Connors here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll help. Zungero.
Oh. Start over here. Shepard. Now, tell us we have to go over there.
Hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
Right, got it! Acknowledge!
Yeah. Even though energy drain is not meant for armor, it can still do. It can still be somewhat effective even through armor. Depends on what you're hitting, I guess. Bye-bye.
We have bypassed security, but disabling the blast shield requires manual input. We have enabled a console near your position. Shepard. Commander, you have successfully opened the blast shield doors.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there,
Oh, we have
you
to
should
go
have
there.
an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Trigger the fight, don't we? No, we don't. Okay. Now, occasionally you can hack a prime, right? Yeah, okay. We actually hacked a prime. Briefly. It doesn't last very long, does it? Even a few seconds, he might really clean up some of the ads. work. Shepard, you just sailed those right past him. Not cool at all. Ah, did it again. Sorry, absent-minded. That was so stupid. Not quite sure, besides just luck, why that worked. Shouldn't have worked. Run with your back to a prime. An insanity. But alive, I'll try to do most of it then. Toast!
Admiral Rand to all ships. The patrol fleet has broken the Geth flank. Permission to pursue.
Granted. Good hunting, Ran.
Very nice if we could get one of them hacked. Tali, what do you think? Come on, one. Yeah, we'll take one. One I'll take. Oh shit, that was good timing. Spitfire I'm holding, right? No. What happened to the... There's a Spitfire that I didn't pick up. Tali. Nice, she did it again. Get one? Yeah! Nice job, Tali. Thought you had one. What happened? I saw it flashing. Oh, Shepard! Damn it, Liara. I think I just mowed Liara down. get her? Yes, Tully. Make it happen, Tully. In the face! Nice. Toast.
Shepard Commander, we detect no more Geth in your immediate area. Reinforcements are minutes away.
You getting anything from the base?
No, the old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste. The Creator fleet will be overrun unless
I recommend
you sever the Geth
rolls.
connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was centuries in the making. To see it finally end.
To think we can tilt the balance of power with a single shot.
Yeah, don't get ahead of yourselves. First, Shepard's got to do some stupid stuff.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sync to your target. I recommend you
Like
withdraw to
stand
a
on
safe
it.
distance.
Yeah, you should listen to Edie. Or stand on the ledge. Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Reaper!
We have located transportation.
Copy that. Everybody get to the ship. Move!
What happened to the sound?
How are we supposed to fight that
Where'd the volume cut?
I was hoping your fleet might lend a hand.
Indie Cafe, time to go to bed. All right, Sarah, have a good night. Cheers. Sleep well.
We will attempt
Beep, beep, beep.
evasive maneuvers.
Beep, 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 beep. Target the Reaper.
Shepard! It's not a Reaper base! It's a live Reaper! I need an orbital strike!
Sure, doing lots of damage.
Fire at will!
Fire again? Fire again?
The
Hit
firing
the
chamber!
Reaper.
Looks like a weak point when it's priming!
Damn it! The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No! Pull over!
Shepard Commander,
If we run away, the Geth stay under Reaper control and the Quarians are dead. This ends now. Edie, patch the Quarians to the Normandy's weapon system.
I usually do this without screwing it up, and sometimes I screw it up a few times.
Understood.
We'll see, huh?
do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
Shepard Commander, good luck.
Acknowledged.
What,
Shepard
Legion,
to
no
fleet.
hug?
I'll paint the weak spot. Link up with the Normandy and be ready to fire.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Shepard, we need a target.
Target. Oh, shit, I'm toast. Can't strafe that. I should have run. I decided to play greedy and just see what happened. This is the first hit. It actually saves in between hits. I didn't remember that. really when it's coming up at you, you can get a second or two in. Like you could start the process, then you gotta run. Avoid the blast, switch position. Okay, I didn't run far enough. Avoid the blast, switch positions, start targeting. You don't have to complete the whole targeting. You can kind of, you can get some of it, move, reposition, continue. It doesn't really pick up where it was, but you pick up with a little progress. It doesn't start over. But I shouldn't be anything here. Running all the way. Now run again, let it go fast. Should be enough time there. It gets closer, which reduces the amount of time you have to do anything in between shots. So, okay, barely got it up. There it goes again. Cruise. Past us. Should be able to finish that shot. One more. Same thing, side to side. Whoa. Gotcha. One more. Oh! I'm pressing it. Hello. I think it... Did it just bug out? What the fuck? Well, that's different. It always slows down for the last one, but it doesn't completely stop for an additional 6-7 seconds. She walks up to have a chat. Cool if it was GLaDOS.
You know who I am?
Harbinger speaks of you. You resist, but you will fail. The cycle must continue.
Michael, the Leviathan told us all about.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna pretend I don't know
We
anymore.
stopped Sarvin and the Geth. We stopped Harbinger and the Collectors. We've earned a straight answer.
It is not a thing you can comprehend.
Try.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're killing everyone in the galaxy to save us?
The cycle must continue. There is no alternative.
Organics and synthetics don't have to destroy each other.
The battle
I've seen the green ending.
disproves your assertion. Finish your war. We will be waiting.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machines. We are free.
Didn't even use a Thresher Maw this time.
The Geth free to stop firing. They're completely vulnerable.
Geralt.
Shepard Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the Creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
One Reaper, though.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be a true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us.
Well, now.
Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
I choose
Do you
both.
remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Tali'Zorah? Does this unit have a soul?
Upload the code to the Geth. Tali, call off the fleet if you can.
You can do it.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Tali'Zorah. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
Well, thank me later,
regret
Tali.
the deaths of the creators, but we see no alternative. 40%.
No. Nobody else dies today. Legion, keep going.
Shepard?
All ships, this is Commander Shepard. The Reaper is dead. Stand down.
This is Admiral Tali'Zorah. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
Keep firing,
60%.
assholes.
The Geth are about to return
Stupid
to full strength.
girl.
If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. Your entire history is you trying to kill the Geth. You forced them to rebel. You forced them to ally with the Reapers.
80%.
The Geth don't want to fight you. If you can believe that for just 1 minute, this war will be over. You have a choice. Please. Kila Salai.
All units, hold fire.
The rare smile.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tali. But thank you. Kila Sanai.
Every time.
Commander.
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing. Glad you got out in one piece.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped...
He did.
We have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
Good.
And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
Shopping for another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
I wasn't gonna ask.
I think you've earned a few favors with the fleet.
I'm asking them to launch an assault on the Reapers. Figure that makes us even.
If the Reapers were going to stay on Earth, sure. But sooner or later, they'll come to Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You sure about this?
Yeah. I look at all this picture of hope and peace. And all I see is everyone I've lost. My team on Haestrom, my father, even Legion. I'm mourning a Geth. How crazy is that?
It's not crazy at all.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It'll be years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now... Right now, I have this.
I have this abbreviated moment.
Commander Shepard, I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. You ended a war 3 centuries in the making.
Big
Had a lot of help.
We have isolated pockets of remaining Geth. As best we can tell, they are Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they are just a tiny fragment of the full Geth fleet. You've done the impossible, Commander.
There are a few incredibly
And I may
powerful
be able to
AIs running
provide help
around,
of
but
my own.
yeah.
I've received information from my
Know what I
government.
just heard?
It's too sensitive to discuss over an unsecured channel.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for you in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Okay, so let's see. Where are we at with things? We've met with Miranda a couple times on the Citadel. We met with her in the docking bay. Met with her in the apartment. Did we meet with her in the apartment? We had a call with her in the Spectre office. I don't know. Just to make sure we didn't miss one of the required meetings before a critical series of events. I hope. I mean, there was that one time Miranda didn't make it.
We just took down a Reaper without a giant Thresher Maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy.
But ideally, everyone who can be will be at the party.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Jalaran Vas Rannoch. Commander, with assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully, she will find some way to improve its functionality. I would never have believed you would talk Han down, Commander. Take care of Talizora for me. Ila Salai. And from Tali. Shepard just wanted to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in engineering. Seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. Again.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video. Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Commander?
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tally. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore.
It doesn't seem possible, but...
Hey,
yes,
outsider,
in a few
you
years,
have to
with
pay
Geth
respects.
improvements,
I didn't catch
we
on that you
don't
just
need
arrived.
them.
Hello.
We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets.
I know you
and
would have.
I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
See? Told you she'd thank us. Eventually. Eventually. That put us on the map. We might be headed back to the Citadel now. Scan in Hades Nexus. Check it out here. May have just become available.
I found something.
Yes. Asteria, a habitable planet known for its arid, sulfurous deserts. Asteria is colonized near the poles to avoid the uncomfortable temperatures that can reach 65 degrees Celsius in more southern latitudes. While the seas contain primitive animal life, little of it can live on land. Hello, Anaterasu. Anaterasu. Third time's a charm, maybe? How long have you been streaming? Today, or... Asteria is home to a thriving human and agrarian colonies, but little in the way of manufacturing or mining. Since nearly 4 years. In May of 2015. So long ago. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide concentrations can reach 2,500 parts per million in Asteria's atmosphere. Citizens should carry supplemental oxygen for children and the elderly. Consult with local governments to discuss animal companion detection systems or other preparatory measures. Alliance Bulletin. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Alliance Frigate, Hong Kong. Fifth Fleet. Leave the fuel or return.
Signal confirmed.
Copus. Makira's largest moon, Copus, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when occluded by Makira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal mass effect field for comfortable exploration. Baron. Obelisk of Karza. Fuel somewhere in here, so let's try. Oh my! Reapers, Reapers. Go, go, go!
Evasion successful.
Yeah.
I found something.
Dobrovolsky. Another near-Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ezo refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the shale system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof of the miner's cliché. Where there's ezo, there's an economy. Alliance Frigate Leipzig. Just 100 units.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Gai Hinam. Nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star, Gai Hinam was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamiat system for refining. Travel advisory. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists, staking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. What would we do if it didn't? It'd be nigh impossible. You'd have to mark stuff, leave, go do a mission to clear the Reaper presence, come back, and then read it. Ugh, that'd be... ugh. Units. Sweet. Captured by a Reaper while you're reading. Yeah, no big deal. That's only the galaxy. So some of these, no Reaper presence. Are there? Let's double check a few. If we can scan in them.
Something.
For sale. Ilium. The classic garden world. Entrepot between the Terminus systems and the Asari republics. To abet this trade, the normally stringent customs laws of Council space on product safety, prescribed materials, and sapient trafficking are relaxed. The world is hot and massive. Ground settlement is only possible at the higher polar latitudes. In more equatorial locations, the population is housed in arcology skyscrapers to escape the heat of the surface. Reaper forces met a surprising amount of resistance at Ilium. Leaders were paranoid about keeping their fortunes and were influential in both Terminus and Citadel space. They acquired a large defense fleet and a high number of fission weapons, and in the brief space battle used them on the Reaper's fleet's troop transports rather than their near-impervious capital ships. As a result, the inevitable ground invasion has been slowed to a crawl as the Reapers manufacture more troops. Interesting tactic. Liquid assets. I'm gonna try and find the fuel that is likely in this system, and then leave and come back for the fuel hid in the last system. This place is big. Might have to pop in and out a few times just to find the fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Straight across the inner. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to. Damn, I was gonna save it, but we could take 100 units of it, so it's not too bad. Ah, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We didn't make it. Ah. Okay, now I know where the fuel is. We could save it for the way back. Sort of.
I found something
over there. Oh, I still need to scan. Took for granted that I can get away from the Reapers when they're already in the system, but that was a big system. Wait. Wait. What? I'm so fucking confused. Why did that just mass relay? But no, that's not how that works. Huh? Huh? Can someone explain what just happened? I didn't use the mass relay. I flew between systems and I like things to make sense, and that doesn't make sense.
Signal confirmed.
That just doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. Why would an 8-foot-tall Wookiee live on a planet with a bunch of 3-foot-tall Ewoks? It just don't make sense. Salvage. Too late to read it. Lusarn's heat pummels the Nirana Belt, a ring of protoplanetary material relatively close to the star. However, this heat is not enough to instigate true melting, as occurs in a planet's formation, so carbonaceous asteroids such as Baalt retain a primitive makeup. Baalt has yet to be exploited, so the Reapers appear to have ignored it. Probes suggest it is high in chondrites and troilite. Sure. Let's see what happens here. Okay. This is no relay involved. Okay. Units. Perfect. Refuel. Places like Athena, we might check. Chilean Nebula shows 9%. We can definitely do more scanning there. I'll back up in a minute. Anos Basin, Horsehead. I think they were available early and we couldn't. Nothing to scan for in them, but that may have changed. Argos Row. Yeah, we're gonna spend a few more minutes scanning. And the Ninma cluster, which has a Reaper on it, has been available for a while. There was nothing to scan in it previously, but I'm at the point where I think we should double check systems. It's been a while.
Found something.
Good to double check things. Tavura is a hydrogen methane ice giant with a core of frozen ammonia and trace hydrocarbons. The world is named for an ancient Asari goddess of love, sex, travel, and law. Spheres of influence whose overlap initially baffled human xenoanthropologists. Asari reproductive instincts are strongly exogamous, and before alien contact, their instincts sent the Asari roaming outside their kinship groups to avoid mating with relatives. The journeys necessitated a system of rules and governing guests, fugitives, and alliances, all watched over by the goddess Tavura. The Reapers have ignored Tavura so far, its science stations and moon-based mining equipment offering little strategic importance. It is likely that a destroyer will eventually be sent here to exterminate any civilians. Sorry, Cruiser Sibane. Okay, large system, very spread out, or large cluster. Nebula.
Signal confirmed.
A Gallic. System's only gas giant has rings laced with the faintest traces of element zero dust, likely from an extrasolar asteroid pulverized by a collision with the planet's moons. Collecting and refining the Ezo in dust form is a long and costly process. The Elkos Combine sought the mineral rights to a Gallic from the matriarchs on Thessia, but the Reaper invasions stopped any deal from going through. The equipment here is undamaged by the Reapers, the attack on Nayakal likely taking priority. Sorry, research ships. Okay, there's the fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
I think we're okay. 350, and we're out.
Evasion successful.
Maros.
I found something.
Bronoia, the methane ammonia gas giant, notable for the large deposits of platinum discovered by Lucia colonists on its largest moon. Asari have been selling the precious metal used in some medical equipment to the Serta Foundation for less than its market value. The discount may have single-handedly saved Serta from bankruptcy, a debt that is rapidly being repaid galaxy-wide through Serta's humanitarian efforts. The Reaper presence in the system has no doubt cut off supplies to the Foundation. Sorry, Cruiser Nefrain. Banbuki, hello. Speaking of good stories, anyone a fan of Black Mirror? I just saw that there's a very special something coming out tomorrow. If anyone is a fan of Black Mirror, look up the Bandersnatch trailer. Supposed to be more than 5 hours of footage, which makes it a candidate for the rumored choose your own Black Mirror adventure that's supposed to be coming out. And it's coming out tomorrow. And I don't even know what that means. Does that mean we're going to be watching and every 20 minutes we're going to have a menu to choose a path, a branching path for the next part of the... Oh, come on. It's Black Mirror. It's going to be awesome.
Confirmed.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Olisa is a ringed gas giant composed of hydrogen, helium, and traces of ammonia. It has 26 moons, but the Asari extracted the most valuable resource deposits from all of them long ago. The facilities have largely been forgotten in the face of greater excitement among the system's inner planets. Area period statue. Units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Kalon. A small rock planet that was home to a centuries-old Asari venture called the Tiri Super Collider. This massive particle accelerator encircled the entire planet at an orbital distance. Political sea change among the Asari republics led to funding cuts. Human scientists stepped in with the credits and labor to finish the project, renaming it the Susskind Super Collider. It came online just days before the Reapers invaded the galaxy. When the Reapers entered the system, they dispatched a swarm of capital ships toward Trikalan, treating the Super Collider as a greater threat than the Asari naval fleet stationed at Sanvis. They blasted it apart, sending debris hurtling to Trikalan's surface. Several ships carrying Super Collider staff escaped before the Reapers hit. Asari engineers. Fuel. Show me some fuel.
Evasion successful.
Beautiful. 500 units.
Reapers eluded.
Right. I know the scanning is not thrilling, but we will probably make it to the Citadel still today. Probably won't make it all that far. We're only going another half hour, 40 minutes or so. But when we pick back up tomorrow, getting back to missions. Today is Thursday, right? Thursday. It's a long week. Yeah. Should have streams tomorrow and Saturday. Plan. I almost needed another new tire. I found another hunk of metal in one of my tires today, but not piercing the tire. Just a weird, like a metal clasp that had gotten embedded in the
Signal confirmed.
Tread, mostly just in the tread. Wreckage. The Asari once had enormous solar collectors around the bluish-white Zero V star Ropi, using the star's considerable heat to create anti-protons for military starship fuel. Now all that can be detected is scrap. Reapers emerged from dark space near the Selayan Nebula cluster and established a front in Loropi's system. Asari fleet that guarded what used to be known as Espota Station cannot be found. It is scattered and destroyed. One can only hope that the backup reactors in the Hippledon system do not fall, or the Asari fleet will have precious little fuel. We are going to grab the fuel. Isn't the relay system. Let me grab it, see if that's the only thing here. Nope, there's more fuel or something in the belt. There might be a... Yesilium is a minor rock planet that has not quite cleared the ring of debris at the edge of Loropi's orbits. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture. For several centuries, Yesilium supported a succession of mining colonies, first iridium, then titanium, and finally light metals like bauxite and alumina. The planet was abandoned long before the Reaper invasion. Armali sniper unit acquired.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
Hayatiana serves as a bastion of research for the Asari, boasting multiple observation outposts, glacial drilling stations, and educational institutions. While the planet's average temperatures hover near freezing, the equatorial band contains oceans and many freshwater rivers. Xenobiologists of all stripes often visited the planet as its expansive facilities were a haven for the life sciences. The Reapers destroyed Hayatiana's spaceports and its uniformed defense forces. As with other Asari planets, the Reapers forced the heavily biotic population into surrender through threats of massive retaliation rather than assault by husks alone. Ceres Guard. Units. We can make it, we can make it.
Evasion successful. Signal confirmed.
Ah, Dakuna, finally, the Elcor homeworld. Dakuna overflows with natural resources, protected by law, from large deposits of precious metals to vast forests. The Elcor themselves live in rich grasslands near the equator. The majority of Dakuna's settlements are tucked within this belt, as the conservative Elcor feel little desire to build outside their comfort zone. Their twin capitals are for migrations from the wet season to the dry season, a tradition made obsolete by modern technology but still observed. After the destruction of the Elcor navy, Reapers moved in their ground troops to occupy the cities. This has taken longer than most civilized worlds, as the Elcor have spread out into smaller, distant settlements, reflecting their preference for close-knit family communities instead of densely packed cities. I'm tongue-tied reading all these planetary descriptions. The code of the ancients. Ultan. The first mission to Ultan, Dakuna's moon, was a century in the making. Elcor leaders felt resources for space travel could be better used on their homeworld, and it took decades of persuasion to secure project funding. Archaic harvesting stations that recovered helium-3 from the moon's regolith were still functioning when the Reapers invaded, and the Elcor stationed there were able to flee the system. Elcor Flotilla. Rescued who we could. An Elcor on the Citadel who will want to know. We might not make it out, actually. 175 units of fuel, and the Reapers are right on our ass.
Reapers eluded.
Made it. Yulia.
I found something.
Nevos. First discovered by Asari pioneers in 430 CE, Nevos is a vibrant garden planet and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourism economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in spiraling arcologies built along towering cliffs. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presences on the planet. Rings of Elune. Quirezia, typical hydrogen-helium gas giant, Quirezia serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the Necklace, reference to a legendary jewel owned by the ancient Asari queen for which Quirezia was named. Quirezia's orbit places it within the system's frost line, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. The alternative, that its orbit is decaying, is a horrifying prospect to the tourism and immigration boards of Nevos. They would be in the gas giant's eventual path. Credits. Credits. Bunch of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
This is probably our last big scanning push because after after this, I don't know how much more is going to open up on the galaxy map. We have stuff like, go to the Citadel, we have stuff like Horizon left. Sorry. The mission? Anyways, I have to go find out what Miranda's father's really been up to. But we've had enough conversations with her for everything to work out. Got the Citadel DLC, but that won't open stuff up on the map. So this might be our last big scanning push. It's kind of nice. Getting it done. Early game. I think we need to scan. Horsehead might be the same way. Nothing we need to scan. I think. Wait. It's like the same layout. Argos Row. Yeah, a bunch of these were available early with nothing to be discovered in them at the time. All of them are the same way. Still.
Signal confirmed.
Canrum is a small rocky world with a trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Canrum was the site of the warlord Shiagar's defeat by Turian peacekeeping forces during the Krogan rebellions. Whilst this band was not especially powerful, Shiagar was a female warlord and one of the few remaining fertile females at that. She had, through viciousness and cunning, parlayed her unique value into a position of power. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. When Shiagar's death was announced, vengeful male Krogan admirers near and far swore blood oaths against the participating Turian crews. In the end, several thousand of the Turian participants were killed in open combat or through assassination. To this day, many Krogans proudly proclaim that they have the blood of Shiagar. We know Grunt has the genes. Haptic Optics Array. Nice if we could uncover the fuel before leaving. There it is.
Evasion successful.
Time. Oregon. Scan whatever planet's on the outer ring first. Depending on where there's different locations you can enter a system from. You don't get to pick when you enter, but
I found something.
if there is no location you enter the system from that is near an outer planet and it happens to be something you need to get to and the Reapers are already coming, that can be a pain. Cameron is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and argon. Surface is scorching hot, primarily composed of iron with deposits of nickel. Like Wuo, Amaron is tied-locked into the blue giant, forever looking into the face of the Gorgon. Advanced power relays.
Reapers eluded.
Interesting, no fuel in Gorgon.
Signal confirmed.
Pinnacle Station. The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. Turian Spec Ops team.
Faster than light jump successful.
Ooh.
Evasion successful.
No matter which we grab first, that was silly. Intai Se. An atmosphere similar to Earth's made Intai Se an early candidate for human colonization. However, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. A few human cities were founded, but the majority of the human population on Intai Se remains scattered across vast deserts, operating wind farms and geological research stations. Quite Tatooine. Fossilized Cancliosaur! I know who wants that. Fuel to get us back. 450. Bug out.
Reapers eluded.
Good. Whole bunch of turn-ins now at the Citadel. And 70 units.
Faster than light jump successful.
So, Ninma cluster. There's been nothing to scan there. Double check that's the case. We've almost done the whole pass. There's nothing here, right? Nothing here, this thing post. We're gonna leave.
Evasion successful.
Alright, we're good. I think we're good.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Nope. I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked. But Alliance forces...
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO?
We still haven't approved her transfer to go fight Reapers.
Consider this a serious assignment.
Let's go to the Spectre terminal next.
Spectre status recognized. One moment.
We don't have to go talk to the Asari counselor yet, but
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
good, we're good. We already gave. Yep, good over here. We'll just say hi. Hi.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry.
We have codes for the Asari. We might have to pick those up off the terminal.
For the first.
Urgently, humans.
This is a weird
I
one.
must speak to you on behalf of my people.
Doesn't give you the mission until you've already done it.
Holding sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding sorrow,
might just be my bad timing.
Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
He's been here on the Citadel for a while. We couldn't speak with him earlier. But now that we've been able to visit Dakuna and rescue some of his fellow Elcor, now he'll give us the mission. It's possible that if we had come back to the Citadel after Priority Rannoch, he would have given us the mission, and then we go to the Dakuna, and it makes more sense. Anyways, he has to give us the mission first, and then we have to separately talk to him to tell him we've already been there and done that.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face...
You can't talk to him again right away, but after we use a terminal or something, we'll be able to come back out and talk to him again.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
We've heard that conversation play through.
Spectre status recognized.
Cerberus has struck again, this time on the colony of Calliston.
Riley, authorize. Fast track for the award No, this is Riley. N7 operative has been nominated for a commendation for valor in her actions on Scion. What about... Already approved, oh well. Thought we already approved that other officer's transfer. Jamming tech. Boy, I missed a bunch of things. Code fragment, burn treatments. Sloppy. Turned in already. I guess we're doing maintenance here for the end of the stream. We'll be digging back into it tomorrow. Code fragments. Don't. But they're gonna have to come back to this level after leaving because that's silly. We've got stuff for them.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Holding area right now that we need to do. Already spoken to Kelly and James. Which refugee is it talking about?
Civilian housing.
Not this girl here. Right, their missing parents.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, they just... Their shuttle must be real slow.
What an
Do you
optimist.
think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. But it's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
Centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
I don't believe it.
Better believe it.
Look at me now.
Doing better?
Did you ever doubt me? Don't answer that. Nice.
After heavy fighting,
Ah, this guy. We've got... Yeah, alright.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gay Hinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Reaper forces have claimed the Argus Road cluster after heavy fighting. Reports also have them entering the Perseus Vale near Geth's Face. Reaper forces have been sighted in the Parnithus system.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destiny. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Thing we want? I mean, we're sitting on coin now. I may as well just buy
Cultivating
things.
serenity is possible even during
On
times
the
of
remote
crisis.
possibility that we'll use them at some point? Maybe?
At Kanala Exports, we believe
Oh,
that
I didn't have the
peaceful
eel.
heart is a strong heart.
We appreciate your visit.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Live ship,
Elkos
Death
Combine.
Fighter.
If it
Yay.
exists, we carry it.
That's some of the models we were missing.
I think I know which project you mean, and I've got a Hesperia period statue in Bay D24.
Commander Shepard, that's excellent news. I'll have it sent to that project right away. Thank you so much for your help.
Acliosaur is around the corner here. Turn in.
Reaper forces have been sighted in the Parnithus system within striking distance.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding? Seriously?
Jurassic Park.
If the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
There's no,
For the first time since the Ragnar War, the
up here right now, right?
Ascian has been attacked by alien forces. As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys
Been there.
did too. Disarmed their safety.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador.
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. Huh. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Yeah, we remember,
Saren had
but
assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you.
With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces...
Yara's still over on this side, huh?
Agor Munitions.
Please obey all local government restrictions.
I doubt we'll be picking up an assault rifle or a shotgun, but if we do...
Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Cipertine.
Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Hey!
Hello, Shepard.
Hey, the cold shoulder.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
For the best in the business.
I don't know why I'm buying some of these. I'm not using any of these things. I'm just using my Scorpion and that Raptor sniper rifle. Makes most of those other purchases moot.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this? I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
The Quarians now ended. The Turian military is receiving vital and unexpected assistance.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You miss him?
I do. He would have liked to.
Should you be hungover again? That was funnier.
A badass military woman? Definitely. He would have tried to use his irresistible Williams charm on you. My mom would have laughed until he waved her away. Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war for a while. I do feel a little guilty, though.
Sure, but sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander...
Ma'am.
Copy that.
Sure.
With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Dakuna are fleeing to the Citadel.
Spectre status recognized.
We have
Please
any
select it at
turn-ins
one
at
moment,
Purgatory? Outside Purgatory, maybe?
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor.
Uh...
And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Sent?
Hey, it's late.
This new armor?
And I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
He'd been bragging about his new armor. She'd been asking him about it. He said something about her car. A car that she really loved that she wouldn't stop talking about. She said she sold it. She bought him the armor. Right? Did you catch on?
Yes. Make it required reading. Light from the shadow. Cast the judgment on all of it. I've made sure to see his background. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind
The banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
You just introduced me as your personal assistance mech.
Yeah, well, it was the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. They would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional.
I don't think I've ever heard that line.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Although I've heard this one. I must have heard the other.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Oh.
Ew.
Your turn.
Okay.
Counselor Tavos.
Okay.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Yes, bringing medical supplies back to town. I know a guy in customs.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
Don't ask her to dance.
You're looking happy.
Can't.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most.
The guy, Steve.
Thank you. For everything.
Grab an extra drink. Just not go. Probably would have. I went for it again. We're gonna be wrapping in a couple minutes. I want to go back to hospital level, or might be something there, and then back to the embassy level. And I think we'll stop before talking to the Asari counselor. That'll be a good place to start tomorrow. It'll roll us back into the story.
Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Hospital, embassy level, and then we'll be out. Hope everyone's had a good day.
Now
Back into the
arriving
swing
at
of things
Puerto
after the
Memorial
holidays.
Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the Rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Finally heard the end of this. Right? Yes, she's no longer there. Yeah. I believe we authorized getting her a sidearm. Turn in still. Yep.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Code L16. Calling any surgical staff trained in Turian physiology.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
Okay, we're good in the hospital.
After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were able to restore power to...
Ugh, thank you guys for the company today. Great company as always. We are, yeah, we're done talking to Jacob. No,
I'm glad we had time
else,
to talk.
Jacob.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when
Glad
you
we
can.
had time to talk.
So true. And Shepard.
So true.
Thanks again for getting my people out alive.
He so
Take care,
trues
Jacob.
himself.
You too, Shepard.
Look at that. Say, gotta have time to talk. And then, so true. So true. You don't say that about your own comments.
Please, one moment, please.
You don't. You don't, Lonnie. You don't.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Okay. Chop, chop. Everything's getting choppy. Sorry, war strategist.
Excuse me.
Now you'll take the
I'm
codes.
Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you.
We got your people off to Kuna.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
As the Asari
Not
Alliance military is facing major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still...
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Hey, thank you guys for the host love, sub support, keeping things going, keeping the lights on, keeping me and the dogs fed. Thank you guys. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Why did I come back in here? Oh. Light materials. Why did I come back in here? Nothing. I think we're ready to go meet with the Asari counselor. We will do tomorrow. Cleaned up our mission list. Cerberus Ciphers. That's the Turian at the end. I don't know. That wasn't on the Spectre terminal, so we haven't encountered it yet. Obelisk of Karza. Turning that in. That tomorrow too. Might get around to starting the Citadel DLC tomorrow. And Stin Korlak, investigate the ambassador at the Presidium embassies. I think we missed an opportunity to do that. I don't know why that's still lingering. I don't know if we have anything open on that. And that was from the Omega DLC, which is now closed to us. All done. We finished that at the start of the stream. So, yeah, here we are. Let's wrap here for the night. Wish you all the best. I will see you on the flip side. Here's everyone. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.